Hey, I guess I'm live streaming right now. I guess I am. This is like the most boring backdrop to any live stream, like, ever. Hey! Hey, guys! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hey! Hey! Should have maybe tried harder with my hair today, but you know, it is what it is. Ay! Ay! Wow! Look at all these people coming in. Thank you for tuning in on a Saturday. Whoa! There's a lot of comments. My eyeballs hurt. Whoa! Okay. Thank you so much. I tried. I tried today with my makeup. These cameras, man. It's making me look really washed out. How are you all? What is on my shirt? Some pretty dope badasses. Whoa, I'm trying to give people shout outs and everything's going by so quickly. I have never, well, I have. I've live streamed on YouTube once. Yes, I love One Day at a Time. I'm very familiar with the show. I know some of the writers and I love Gloria. She's one of my mentors. Yes, you actually made it to a live. I mean, it's the only live stream. Like, I honestly never live stream. It's terrible of me, and I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm gonna have to go on later and catch up with a lot of these comments. They're going in like this, and it's hard to like catch up. I do like Foster the People. Thank you. Yes, I'm super excited to be on a Cartoon Network show. For those of you who don't know, I am going to be in a show as a recurring character. The show is called Victor and Valentino, and it's going to premiere on Cartoon Network March 30th. Oh, that's awesome. My fingers are all over the camera. I can't. This is, woo, okay. How do people do this? How do people live stream all the time and catch up with all the quotes? Yes, so someone said that I didn't respond to them on Instagram. I am so sorry. Again, I'm just out here looking out for my mental health. I have an anxiety disorder. I'm just keeping it real. And I used to be the type of person that would freak out if I couldn't respond to every comment, to every message on every platform. And I ask for people to please be understanding that it's not easy and it doesn't mean that I'm a jerk and that I don't care. It's just a lot and it's overwhelming, and I need to also breathe and enjoy my life, and I do try my best to get back to people. But it's very difficult when you get messages on every platform, and it can get very overwhelming. So and yeah, and as someone with an anxiety disorder, it's brutal, man. It is brutal. I am very hard on myself. I'm a type A. I can't, sometimes you gotta just tell yourself to chill and that it's okay. You guys are the freaking sweetest people. I will admit I'm very awkward with receiving compliments, but know that I really do appreciate them. Oh, thank you guys so much. Yes, Cartoon Network, dream come true. Who's your favorite character? Well, my favorite character to play is Laritza. She is, to me, the biggest trip. I love playing Laritza, and I am thinking of possibly live streaming as Laritza in the future because I think she'll have a super fun time. And this is a very quick live stream. I just wanted to say hi to all the folks on YouTube. I was just live streaming on Facebook right before this, and last night I was live streaming on Instagram. I'm really catching up on all my live streaming, because I know I don't do it as often, and I love connecting with you guys. Probably like in the next 20 minutes, my friends are coming over because we're gonna work and write, and there's a lot of exciting things coming up. So, how do you get your ideas for Abuela? It's just, I have a notebook full of ideas for all the characters, and they're always coming to me. I just think it's just, a lot of it is based on my real Abuela and my upbringing in Miami. Um, who's your favorite One Day at a Time character? Please give me a shout out. Jonathan Pacheco, what's up? What's up? What's up? My favorite One Day at a Time character is Rita Moreno's character, Livia. Do you like peanut butter? I used to. I'm apparently allergic to it now. What is your inspiration for Jaslaney? I think, I mean, look at my shirt. I was born the day before Halloween, and there is a dark side to me. Not in a bad way. I grew up really looking up to characters like Lydia Deeds and Wednesday Addams and Morticia Addams and Elvira. So I guess my inner Scorpio has a little bit of that Jaslaney in me. And I wanted to just show a spectrum of how different Latinos can be, because that was one of my biggest fears. When I first started doing Latino content on BuzzFeed, I was worried that the Latino community wouldn't accept me because I don't wear hoops. I don't dress a certain way. In Miami, I was an outcast. I just was. I never fit in. A lot of girls would bully me. They would judge me based on the clothing I wore, the fact that I was a geek. And I was like, since these things are considered non-Latino, like my sense of fashion, my fandoms, the pop culture that I subscribed to wasn't considered like Latino enough, or like, oh, you're weird, you're an outcast, so you're not a real true representation of Cubans or like Miamians or Latinos in general. But I'm like, then what's the point? I'm not gonna go on camera and pretend to be someone I'm not. I am who I am, and I am a fair representation of Latinos. So this is just one aspect of what a Latino is, what a Hispanic is. We're all different, you know what I mean? And I think that's also a good thing for like Hollywood to see, that we're all different and we're not all just some cookie cutter gaga. Cookie cutter gaga, cookie cutter gaga. When is Jaslaney coming back? I want to bring her back so badly in one of these upcoming videos, and it's just never the right timing. But because I want to do the character justice, she's like new, and to me she's like this little glass doll, and I want to make sure she's perfect. So, but she is gonna come back for sure. Have you ever eaten a coffee bean? No. I would love to visit Argentina. I would love to visit all the countries. Ugh, I want to be like Carmen Sandiego without stealing artifacts from museums. I was supposed to be in Miami this week, actually, and I had to stay in LA to work. But hopefully one more. I was just in Miami at the end of January, and hopefully I can come back. I know the Chonga girls and I are thinking of doing a show, so we'll see. There's just so much going on. Yes, so Laura Di Lorenzo is gonna keep playing Mirta. There's some pretty exciting things in the works coming up, so I'm very overwhelmed, but in a good way. Is Marucci married? No, she's a single mom. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Sylvia. That's really kind of you. I'm trying to catch up on... Someone earlier asked me if I watched Que Pasa USA. Do I watch Que Pasa USA? I literally have the DVD box set. I love Que Pasa USA. To me, that's like the holy grail, like the Bible of creating authentic Hispanic content. I went to St. Brendan High School. Do what you will with that information. I really want to do a video based on my experiences in a Catholic high school. That was very interesting. Jenny, are you going to any Comic Cons this year? Yes, I'm going to WonderCon at the end of this month. How did you start having interest in doing YouTube? Because I was tired of going to auditions in Miami and them looking for women that look like Sofia Vergara and J-Lo. I do not look like that. I don't have hips. I don't have thigh. I'm not a curvaceous person. I'm a tiny little pale woman, and everything was sexualized. Everything was ay caliente. And I was tired of that crap, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to start making my own content. And so I went to film school, and the rest is history. Sometimes you just gotta roll up your sleeves and do it yourself. So a lot of you are asking what, I don't know what sorry, I can't read. CNCO, I do not know what that is. I am old, I'm sorry. Do you miss food from Miami? I do. But I've been a little open about this recently, pero I'm vegan now. And before you start thinking, oh my god, it's because she's in LA, she's vegan, duh. No, it's actually because I have Crohn's disease. I've had Crohn's for 4 years now, so it's okay. Don't feel bad for me. It happens. Our autoimmune diseases, they suck. And when I was diagnosed, I was like, you know what? I gotta take matters into my own hands. And I became vegan, and it was the best decision that I ever made for my health. Like, honestly, I cannot recommend the vegan diet enough for these illnesses. Why do I create the videos that you do? Because it makes me the happiest. I think I feel like it just feels great to do content that is truly 100% authentic to you and your own experiences. And as a writer, it's really important. They say write what you know, and this is what I know. That was my life. And it makes me really happy. And I first and foremost, I always wanted to do comedy. Since I was a little kid, I've been acting since I was like 10 years old, and I love performing comedy, and I love playing different characters. And what makes this even more special is that I'm also representing a culture and a people that aren't as represented in media still. It's very minimal in television and film still. So I'm trying to make a difference in my own little micro corner of the world, basically. When am I getting married? In October. What is your favorite childhood memory in Miami? I think some of my favorite childhood memories were spent with my abuela and abuelo in their little home in Westchester, just playing. Back then, I love the era in which I grew up in because I'm considered a millennial, but I'm like at the older end of that. I think we're called Zennials. So it was that era where, yeah, we had video games. Yeah, we had certain things like, the internet was just beginning for us, but we also grew up in an era where it was all about playing pretend and building forts and riding bike and rollerblading and going to Hot Wheels and climbing trees and just like I used to go and my abuelo had this like huge backyard and front yard. He planted his own aguacate trees, guava trees. He had every tree you can imagine, mangoes, and I would climb the trees and I would pretend I was in Jumanji. So I think that was for me, like, that's what made my childhood so great. And yes, I cannot pronounce your freaking YouTube name, but someone said, for being 1,000,000 years old, you look pretty good. Thank you. I'm a vampire. So I'm actually 2 million years old, but thanks. I use Pond's. I don't, actually, I don't use Pond's. Um, my skin is too oily for Pond's. I'm not trying to take a gaga on Pond's. I just can't use Pond's. Do you like Miranda Sings? I don't watch Miranda Sings. I'm terrible. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube, if I'm being honest with you. But I did meet her briefly. I saw her pass by me at VidCon, and I've heard really sweet things about her. I did watch some of her like recent videos with her baby, and I think she's a lovely person. But I haven't watched her videos enough. Do you have a boyfriend? I have a fiance. If you've watched my Laritza brings a novio home video that I recently released, Ezekiel is my fiance IRL. I do like Lady Gaga. I really look up to Lady Gaga. I think she's a badass and she works hard, and she's an example that you can do anything as long as you bust your ass. That's really, you really just gotta bust your ass, and that woman has bust her ass. Let me tell you that. I really look up to like hard workers like her, man. Scrolling. Randomly came on this. Can you explain what's happening? I am a content creator. If you don't know who I am, whoever asked that, I make sketch comedy videos based on my experience as a Cuban American growing up in Miami, Florida. So that's what I do. All these questions. Will you do another Abuela Mommy unboxing video? Actually, I just spoke to my friend. He's the one that has those boxes, and that's his business. And he's going to be sending me some more boxes. And I'm thinking of possibly doing them as my characters. So I might do an Abuela Mommy unboxing as like Abuela or Laritza. What is your favorite Disney character? What is your favorite Disney Channel 90s TV show? I loved Recess and the animated series. I loved Even Stevens, the Lizzie McGuire show. I love That's So Raven. I think Raven Simone has really impeccable comedic timing, and her physical comedy skills are top notch, honestly. Can you do a video where Abuela's grandson or granddaughter comes out as gay? Funny you mentioned that, Peter. I'm actually working on that video right now with my friend Johnny Sibley. He's Dominican, Cuban, and he's from Miami. We go way back to like our theater school days. And if you've seen the show Pose on HBO, he had a really dramatic arc on the show, and he's amazing. And he's gonna be playing Abuela's grandson who comes out as gay. So I'm really excited about that one. We're gonna be writing it together. Yes, I have seen DBZ. When you act like Abuela, you are my true abuelita. That's insane how we're all like family. No, it's I think it's true. I think that's, at first I was like, I didn't know if anybody was going to care about this character or watch it, and I'm pleasantly surprised that a lot of people have resonated with her, so that means a lot. Mijo, like, if you want it to be over, you can just click the X. Bink. Here we go. I don't really know if I want kids. I'm just being honest with you guys. And I think ultimately, that's a question that Latina women women in general get asked all the time, and men don't get asked that. So I find that interesting. Why do women get asked if they want kids, but not men? Yes, I have eaten Colombian food. It's super delicious. I have not had a chance to watch Alita yet. Thank you, John Rolon. Yes, I have watched Celia on Netflix. Favorite Harry Potter characters. I love Professor McGonagall. I think she's honestly one of my faves. Sonia, yes, I have a novio in real life. I actually have a fiance in real life. If you haven't seen my sketch yet, where Laritza brings her novio home, Ezekiel is my fiance in real life. Sorry guys, there's like the questions are going like this and it's hard to my eyeballs to just take everything in. No, I have not seen that on Netflix. Woo! So many questions. Right now I am currently watching Umbrella Academy and Russian Doll. And obviously One Day at a Time. If you have not seen One Day at a Time, I urge you to please do so. The show is in danger of getting canceled, and that is no bueno. Oh, that's so sweet. Ah, I'm like, oh, missing. Um, Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's great. Benjamin. Yes. So please tell your friends and family to watch One Day at a Time, even if it means like leaving it on in the background while you're cooking. It's just important that this show keeps going. It's important not just for the show itself, but for future Latino showrunners and creators to keep telling their stories, because I'm telling you guys, it is still a battle. I know that we're seeing change going on in Hollywood for Latinos, but it's still not anywhere near where it should be. Even when I was at BuzzFeed, I wasn't taken seriously when I first tried to create Better Like. It was a real struggle, and it's like I constantly felt like the underdog and that we had to prove ourselves. We had to prove like, hey, Latino content is worthy. Latino audiences are there and they're willing to watch. Yes, I was one of the founders. I was one of the original founders of Better Like. So yeah, it was, even in digital media, it's a struggle for representation. A lot of people are asking about Abuela Mommy unboxing videos. I am currently getting some boxes in soon, and I plan on doing some videos, but this time I want to unbox them as some of my characters. I know! I'm so happy for Better Like. I hopefully will get to do some collaborations with them soon. I collaborated with them recently for a Halloween video in one of Maya's videos. What film school did you go to? I went to the University of Miami Film School. I know, that would be great. I would love to guest star on One Day at a Time. How did you get Rita Moreno in the sketch? So I am actually friends with the creator of One Day at a Time. She's also Cuban. Her name is Gloria Calderon Kellet. And so I was working at Me Too at the time, and I was like, hey, I would love to do an Abuela's one-upping video with Rita, and she helped make it happen. You and Joanna Hausman are my favorites. Oh, I love Joanna. I adore that woman. She's freaking hilarious. And I hate that we live so far apart, but she flies out here a lot, and we've discussed this many times that we want to do a collaboration video. You don't sound anything like Laritza. Well, yeah, exactly. But sometimes Laritza se me sale, if I'm being real. Where's Delilah? She's sleeping in her camita. Yes, there is Cuban food in LA. We need you on SNL. Whew. That would be fantastic. Sounds stressful though. I've heard of how stressful it is to be on SNL. Who inspired to do theater? My elementary, middle school principal, may she rest in peace. She's the reason why I got into acting. So I've been performing live on stage since I was a little kid because of her. Will you be touring soon? I hope so. It's something that me and Laura and Mimi have been discussing, but there's no set plans yet. A Latino SNL, trust me. You guys are projecting all of my hopes and dreams onto me, and I'm telling you, I really want to do something for TV, whether it's have my own TV series or sketch comedy show or animated series. Believe me, I am working on that behind the scenes. I'm really trying right now. Jonathan Pacheco, shout out. Someone was asking what my name is. My name is Jenny Lorenzo. Thank you, Elizabeth. That's really sweet of you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are fantastic. You guys are really sweet. Thank you. This is my first real time doing a live stream on YouTube, which is always scary. Thank you, George. My best friend George, being a dork. Yes, my fingers are like, why is it? Oh, okay, sorry. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Why haven't you collaborated with LeJuan James? That's a very good question. I love LeJuan. I think he's bloody hilarious. He's probably one of the content creators that I watch all the time. I've met him a couple times on different gigs, but unfortunately, he doesn't collaborate. I have reached out to him, and it's just not something he does. So I have to respect that. I still support him. I still adore him. I still think he's hilarious. And that's just that. Every content creator is different. Some content creators just don't like to collaborate with other content creators. Benjamin Adut. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if I am butchering your name. Italy. I have not been to Silver Lake Ramen. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I do put a lot of attention to detail in my videos, and it makes my day when people notice it. Thank you for being one of the first Cuban American YouTubers to inspire millennials to follow. Oh my gosh, of course, Kevin. I consider myself strangely maternal, even though I don't really know if I want kids. But I'm very maternal towards people, my friends, and even you guys, strangers, who I've never met before, but I want all of you to succeed. I really want you all to follow your dreams, to work hard, to not give up, to not be encumbered by the crap that life throws at you. And just keep on pushing through, you know what I mean? The whole si se puede, I really believe in that. My natural hair color is like something like this. Just a dark brown. Okay, so I have 2 minutes left. Get your questions in. Shout out to Alex H. I was in Atlanta 2 years ago for my best friend's wedding, and I'm visiting my other best friend in Atlanta, like, next month. Shout out to Millie's TV channel. ¿De qué parte de Cuba es tu familia? My parents are from San Antonio de los Baños, Bejucal. Shout out to Sophie Klaus, Christian Ortiz, Sonia Lopez. Hace tiempo que no hace un live stream. It is very true. It is very true. Ooh, I'm so sorry, guys, if I've skipped your questions. Please do not take it personally. It's going like this, and my eyeballs are like, what movie made you ugly cry? You're gonna think I'm whack, but Moulin Rouge. The ending of Moulin Rouge. And the intro to Disney Pixar's Up. Oh my gosh, Emmy Fluffy Cat's Dreams. I actually loved saying your name out loud. But that was a really sweet message, and I am so happy to hear that. De verdad. Nothing, my time's almost up with this live stream, but nothing makes me happier than knowing that my videos are bringing friends together and families together, and that people are just watching it together. It's, you know, usually on YouTube, you mostly hear about, you know, you only have one type of audience, you know, you either get like people like millennials, or you only get kids watching. But from what I've gathered is from my videos is that my videos resonate with various age groups, from kids to people in their 60s, and that's awesome. So thank you for that. Cue cheesy Full House music. Thank you guys. Okay, well, it's been 30 minutes. My time is up here. But thank you again. You have no idea how much of a difference you're making by simply watching my videos, by watching Lejuan's videos, by watching Joanna's videos, you know, Mimi and Laura, like just supporting all of us Latino content creators on the internet. Because a lot of us do have these big dreams to move our content forward to television and film, that's still severely underrepresented when it comes to Latino content. And by simply watching and sharing and commenting and all of that on our videos, you are making a difference. So thank you. You guys rock. Bye.